been mega dreading playing this. So after this Dare Day session, guys, we're actually going to be watching a couple of YouTube videos. Alright, you're going to head to bed. Take care until next time. You too, Danny. Sweet dreams. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Take care, Danny. Ooh, a rock enjoyer. So then, would they partake in rock again? What about again? Hey. All right. Everything is keepable. Possibly getting rid of the grade 1 or the heal trigger. I'm not guarding the first attack turn, so I can get rid of the heal here. Let me pass. And then if anything, we can get rid of the counter charge.
Vangaurd.
This only works best. Okay, so this works best on your grade 3 turn. Interesting. I was just trying to like read some of these cards. So we discard this. Huh. That's some guard for next turn, I guess. It seems like your hands are very, like, very specific. You can't really discard too much cards. Also, you're setting yourself up so far behind. Because we can guard with this. I want to keep myself kind of low in damage. We gotta discard a card from hand. How does this deck build hand? I guess they do it by drawing a card off of this guy? They're definitely not gonna overextend though, right? They are. Okay. So thankfully, we can retire this with the grade 2 order.
Vangaurd.
Okay. The grade 1 order lets you retire? Yeah, I know that. I've been reading it. It's either that, yeah, the grade 1 will let me retire, but I'm like, how do you really develop hand outside of Avantgarda though? And they're gonna have like a multi-attack and multi-drive turn on me. Yeah, I'm gonna discard this.
ライトだスキル発動 セットオーダースキル発動パワープラススキル発動パワープラス
Let me see here. What does this say? Play a strategy card from your orders on the soul so you can drop for one strategy card. Okay. Then we can call this. This has a skill. Do not soul blast the grade 0. Do not soul blast the grade 0. And then we can search the grade 3. Okay. Okay. Alright, lit. Swing for 10. This will be 20. Maybe. We don't know yet.
Check the damage. Critical trigger. Critical plus. Power plus.
Yeah, I said it and I was wondering why Avant's skill was proccing. So they can guard here if they want to. So this is one of the very few turns they actually should guard. Oh nice, that searches a persona, right? Oof, and that's another order. Oof. Oh dear. Let me read. Choose a set order. Sad thing is, we can't really multi-set orders. There's no way for us to do that yet. So discard, Soul Blast 1 to search. Really, they're running this grade 1, the Restander? And I guess plus 10. Kind of reminds me of Blaster Dart. The Blaster Dart grade 1. That would Soul Blast the Restand to get 15. True, only next set with Circular? Yeah. Well, technically for this deck, it doesn't really matter. Other than if you're trying to choose a specific order to put in your soul off of the Avantgarda skill. This deck feels, without Circular, feels a little bit underpowered. But with Circular, it should be fine. We're gonna get bombasted right now. We don't really have good ways to guard, because I was expected to at least hit like one more trigger here. So we actually might get pushed. May get pushed super hard, to be honest. We're gonna try and make it work though. Ooh, that's tough. Thankfully, they can't really go into Tempest since they don't have the CB for it. Since they use all of the CB on this guy. Bria. Defensive trigger would be nice.
ダメージチェック
I could go for one. Thank
ク
you.
リティカルトリガー
Grazie.
クリティカルプラスパワープラススキル発動どこまでもレッツスキル発動パワープラス
Yeah.
スキル発動
So they can discard for a drive check here, which gives them another boost over here. We actually still might be dead, by the way. Like, unironically, we still actually might be dead. So this one has to hit. Because if we PG here and they get another trigger, we're dead. Oh, wait, okay, we're definitely eating that then. Yeah, that's a no guard for me, friend. You got that. A heal could be kind of juicy here, though. No heals for us. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh boy. This is a toughie. PG. We are going to discard. Discard that. Who are we attacking, friend? What's going on? Oh, you can have that. Okay, so they got 8 cards in their hand. I think I want to... We do not have a set order in our order zone. I'm actually griefing. I'm actually absolutely griefing it. Oh my god, I could have thinned out my deck of a Persona ride. I am... Oh dear god. I'm so sad about this. We could have filtered our deck of like one more card, man. Oh, that's fine. What? I'm so sad. Sure.
せドライブチェックよしドロートリガーパワープラス
Just gotta discard one card, yeah? I'll discard this.
Vangaurd にアタックノーガードチェックザダメージヒールトリガー
Thankfully that doesn't go off.
パワープラスヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動パワープラスガー
Want to pass? Yeah, well, huh. Yeah.
クリティカルプラスパワープラス負けるわけにはチェックザダメージヒールトリガー
Well,
パワープラス
that's 3 damage, friend.
チェックザダメージ僕の勝ちだね
Ah. Yeah, I guess.
いいね
I feel this deck scares me.
どのファイトにするんだ
This deck scares me a lot. We made the one mistake so far in the game where we didn't pay attention that we didn't have a card in our order zone, so we ended up missing a potential Persona Rite if our opponent survived that next turn, if we could have survived their next turn. So your deck is very Persona Rite important. I think Freiheit is important enough in this version of the list that can't find its own Persona Rite yet until so we probably might play one copy list of this Enlightened Age Dragon and play one more copy of Freiheit to round it up. So then you have a better chance of hitting your Persona Rite when you really need it. There's another order you could possibly run in here too, since you're running so much grade 2s. You could run the grade 2 order. And we could run Bubble Mine just for the counter charge. But I think the on-hit pressure from the boost is maybe a bit good. You know what I mean? Yeah, the order that gives boost. The grade 2 order. You draw a card from it, and it gives your grade 2s the boost ability. It's a possibility, you know, because you can have, like just this previous game, we can have it that our board can be kind of clogged up, and then you have a bunch of copies of this all D'Argente on the board, and then this can become a 20k booster, possibly, under something. Or you can keep it out of harm's way if you really want to save it for like your final push, which could be pretty important. This getting back 2-year orders is pretty nice though. I really like this. Like soul blasting one of the orders that you've used recently and getting both back. But you have to be on Persona Rite to achieve this though, so that can be kind of dicey. Other than that, I don't really see a way to really improve this deck by much. I was thinking maybe to play fronts for a little bit of front pressure, but the draws felt a lot better because you actually just draw into your extra pieces. In most decks these days, I just traditionally just like draws more, to be honest. Other than that, the deck's kind of cool. It's gonna be, all this is gonna completely change within set 12 at least. Avantgarda is so cool. It is a very cool deck. Like, you have to kind of really remove her, like, you really need to focus on which strategy works. Because the only way we were able to like push really solid damage there is because we sealed off all of their intercepts for that turn. And my Vangaurd also got an extra 10k boost. So I wasn't too dependent on having triggers. I just needed to swing twice. And then my rear guards needed to only swing like once. And putting them on fort was a lot easier for us because they couldn't intercept with Maple, which is usually the strategy, right? You put a Maple down, you use 15k out of your hand, but now you're forced to use your whole hand. You know what I mean? Blaziken was taken. There's also a double rare from set 5 that's Soul Blast 1, draw, discard, plus 5k. I thought about that. I thought about it, but I felt that even though that this can be a little bit high roll, you have a little bit of persona right security because you're playing Fahrenheit. So that's the only reason I can say that you're feeling a little bit justified in playing this card. And Soul Blasting to discard your strategy orders can be nice sometimes. And it does make it easier to play fronts. I guess that could work. If this card wasn't out in Deer Days already, I'd probably run that grade too. Yes. But now how it is, I feel like this is the best way we can play this deck as of right now. Maybe play around with the ratios of Enlightened Edge and Freiheit, and maybe you can find something that could work for you. You could even play around with Bulma Mines to see if that works better for a counter charge scenario, because you tend to go through your soul a little bit with Enlightened Edge and D'Argente. We didn't see this guy at all. Because this could fill the board up for you. To thin out your deck. And I don't think any of these really need to be played from hand, right? Yeah, this don't need to be played from hand. This also doesn't need to be played from hand. This doesn't need to be played from hand either. The grade 1 is so good too. Yeah. I don't feel there's much of a better way for us to make this deck other than the card you recommended, Blaziken. Yeah, have fun with this if you guys like it.